Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Ben Parks, 225 marathoner and running coach. And what I want to talk to you today about is running breakfast and the 3 breakfasts that I have all the time to help me with my running and keeping active, fit and healthy. And stay tuned to the end because I'm going to talk about my running breakfast as a special bonus content there. And as with all the nutrition content on the channel, this is just what works for me. It might work for you or it might not. I'd always recommend checking out a proper registered dietitian for some proper health advice for yourself, and I'll link to them down below. And if you like this kind of content, please remember to subscribe and turn on notifications so you can be notified as soon as we upload. Right, let's get stuck into this. The first breakfast is coming up now. Starting off, we're going to be making some overnight oats, which I really like to make the night before, and then I've got an instant breakfast ready to go the next morning. Now with this, you can make a few portions at a time and have them throughout the week. It does store quite well in the fridge. The base is just some oats, chia seeds, milk, and then some kind of sweetener, and you can also add in a few little fun bits, which we'll talk about a bit later on in the video. Personally, I really like to use porridge oats, as it just makes things a little bit more creamy, but you can use whole oats as well if you like things a little bit more on the chunky side. The full recipes for everything today will be listed down below in the description. We're adding some sultanas, which will really go nice and gooey as they absorb the milk. This all gets added to the container with some fruit. Here I'm chopping up some strawberries and raspberries, and then into this I'm adding a maple sweetener, but you can use any sweetener you like, such as honey, or leave it out altogether if you are using a sweetened milk. And then finally just adding in some milk just to cover everything up. This is an oat milk, but obviously any milk here is fine. You can add in whatever toppings you like, such as seeds, chocolate chips, nuts, granola, other sorts of different types of fruit, coffee, protein powder, vanilla extract, anything you like here. Then finally give it a really good mix, pop it in the fridge overnight, and then you'll be ready to go in the morning. Quickly guys, if you are finding this video useful, please like and share it with one of your running friends as well. It really helps the channel, and let us know what is your favourite running breakfast down in the comments below, and share the love to help everybody out. Right, back to the video. Next up, we're going to be making some avocado toast with some scrambled tofu over the top. So the first thing to do here is to get that excess moisture out of the tofu. Now we have a tofu press, which makes things a little bit easier. We'll link to ours down below. Or you can just use some paper towels between 2 plates just to press all of that moisture out. And after about 10 minutes or so, you just want to drain off that liquid and then crumble up the tofu and mix in all of the seasoning to it in a bowl. Now for the seasoning, I'm just using some salt, some pepper, some onion powder, garlic powder, and that all important paprika to give that really nice smoky taste. Then frying that off for a few minutes in the pan while I get the avocado and toast ready. In terms of timings in the pan, just about 3 to 4 minutes just to give that little crunchiness on the outside. Now we didn't do this today, but it's a good opportunity to add in some extra veggies to the tofu, something like some mushrooms, some spinach or tomatoes. We've got some really nice sourdough bread to go with this, but whatever bread you have around the house is going to be absolutely fine. Now I like to add some extra hummus on mine before adding the avocado and the tofu on top of that. And then I like to drizzle some balsamic glaze, and Sarah has some hot sauce on those. And that's it. It really doesn't take too long. All in all, about 10 to 15 minutes, including draining out the tofu. It's a great balanced meal. You've got the protein from the tofu, the fat, the healthy fats from the avocado, and the carbs from the bread. Right guys, let's have a quick live taste testing of this, see how it's all come out. That is really, really good. Right, I've finished this. We'll see you for the next breakfast. Next up, we're going to be making a super smoothie. I really like to have this as a breakfast, but alternatively, you can have this when you get back from a run or workout as well. Now, a little top tip here, measure out all the ingredients in the cup you're planning to drink it from, and then you know you're not going to make too much once you've blended it all up. Now here I've used half oat milk, half water, and then adding into that some fruit. I'm using 1 banana, a few strawberries, some frozen mango, and some frozen peaches. And then I just pour that all into the blender, adding a few oats, some chia seeds, all important for that protein kick, and then a few scoops of vanilla protein powder, and that's it. Get it all blended up, and yeah, tastes absolutely fantastic. Right guys, hope you enjoyed those few breakfasts I have there, and I thought as a little bonus for people staying to the end of the video, I'll just talk about what I have on pretty much every race, so every PB I've ever run, and I sometimes have this during the week as well, just when I'm a little bit lazy, a bit tired. It's super easy, so just a bagel. I'm a bit of a fan of the cinnamon and raisin bagel. If it was on a race day, I'd probably just go for the plain white, super easy digestible carbs. We're going for peanut butter, and then some jam on top of there.
So how long before a race would you eat your breakfast?
So for me, I'd probably be about 2 hours before race day. If it was a race, I'd probably be having 2 of these bagels as well, about 2 hours before, and then not a lot after that. I'll probably be having some like carby drink, so something like a Morton drink mix, and just sip on that between having this breakfast about 2 hours before and the start of the race. Right guys, these are nearly done, toasted nicely. I don't like my toast too toasted. Actually, let's put those on there. So yeah, I think one important thing is, I know you guys like watching these sorts of videos, and this is just what works for me, but it's not necessarily going to work for absolutely everybody. But if you think about it, when you're building up to your marathons, you've got, not unlimited, but quite a few opportunities to have breakfast and go out and see what it's like. And all I say is, try lots of things throughout your training, find out what works and what doesn't. Don't risk it on your really important weekend long runs, but just sort of throughout the week, just try a few different things. And after a while, you'll find out what works for you. But something like this is just so easy digestible. And yeah, it's just gonna fuel your body as much as you can up until that sort of, you're never gonna be able to survive a marathon without taking on board some extra fuel during the race. So it's just gonna keep you fueled for as long as possible. Right, I'm making a right mess of this, Sarah. We're going to put the, that's going to freak some people out.
No, Ben, please.
The peanut, no, it'll be fine. It will be fine. The peanut butter, it's going everywhere. You can see who's the messy person in this family. So there we go guys, all of about a minute to make that little carby fueled snack perfect to head out on any long run. I'll give it a taste like I'm not sure what it's going to taste like. I have this all the time. So that's it guys, hopefully you've got some little bit of inspiration there. Some of the breakfast that we are having here all the time. Yeah, try some new things, see what works for you, and yeah, hope it really helps with your running. Thank you to all the Patreon legends that support us here on YouTube. Please check out the website, all the latest training plans, the latest gear, the best running hats in the world as well. Thanks for all the support guys from me and Sarah and Kiki, who's probably asleep somewhere in the flat. We'll see you in the next one.